Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw right away. A short throw to Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
To throw is Nix. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Broncos in trouble to start play. 6 and 8 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 29-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Nix to the air. A short throw to Ingram. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. 35-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Going quickly here to Thomas. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Red on red. Hey, danger. Think right.
ETN on the toss right.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, 13, look. Danger, touch.
ETN once more.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Off the play fake. Nix.
Bill Bison. Touchdown Broncos. From 3 yards out.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
11.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Back to the ground with ETN.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 8. ETN up the middle.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, kill. Easy. Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
1st down, Jaguars.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Johnny Munn
From 21 yards away.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Dobbins trying the left side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Captain.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing Nix. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Nix. Buying time to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Nix. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On play action, here's Nix. They'll roll him out right.
Hey, Sean, let's go!
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. from the 9. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Right aim. Motion, motion. To the right, yeah. Hey, motion, motion.
Back to throw. Nix. He's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 30 left.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by John Barron. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the gun is Nix. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Fighting down past the 45. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And his throw is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. In motion right here, Hunter. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Red on red. Hey, great job. Big 13 heavy.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's got it across midfield and into the territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
11.
Lawrence. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
Hey, line, line. 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they can be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it get turned down. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Nix.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's got it with the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 51 yards.
And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jaguars first down.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
To throw is Nix.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll go play action with Nix.
Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
A short throw there to Strange.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Hunter, his first NFL reception, goes for 6.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Throwing Nix.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A short throw to Ingram.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Ready? Captain.
They're going. It's Nix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Take right. 39-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Go, let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Now Thomas will come in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brenton Strange, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
29. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180. Behind.
Nix to the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Nix. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Courtland Sutton, 45 yards. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for play.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To the sideline and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Draw play, ETN. And he stopped immediately there. And they come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and 9 here. Now Lawrence. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First down.
Lawrence. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Charles, whatever's going on between his calculated correctly, 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Working out of the gun is Nix. They got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Hold on, set.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hold on, set. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass complete, Thomas. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Now Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's Lawrence. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And to throw again is Lawrence. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So it's a win here for the Broncos, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, this was a game for the ages, wasn't it? 6 touchdowns.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red, I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning is in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red, I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Stop talking, one way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning is in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before you enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, toot up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ball and jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. cause I bang mines. This ain't happen overnight, it take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. At the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better